2, 3, let's go!
Hey guys, I'm Kent and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to install the TST Industries integrated taillight on my 22 Honda Grom. I actually did a similar installation on my other 22 Grom, the one with the Repsol livery. I did that in the smoked version, and for this bike I chose the clear one. So after I get them installed, I'll show a comparison of what they look like side by side. But there's a lot of reasons why you'd want to install an integrated taillight like this one. For one, it's LED based, it looks cool, and it comes in the smoked and clear versions. But particularly as you start doing modifications to the bike, like a high mount exhaust or a 12 bar, both of which in this case prevent me from running the stock turn signals, you need another turn signal solution. And in this case, the integrated taillight has integrated turn signals so that it uses half of the taillight to indicate turning when selected on the controls. It's a great solution that I have again on my other Grom. I also have the TST integrated solution on my ZX6R, but need to get this installed on the bike because at the moment I'm without turn signals and really do need it for riding around. The other thing that you need to pick up when you're doing an integrated taillight is an LED relay, and I'll link to both the relay and the light in the description below. But without changing the relay too, the lights won't blink or won't blink correctly. You can mix and match though. For instance, I still have the regular bulbs in the front of the bike for the turn signals, and I'll be running the LEDs in the back, but if you have the LED relay, it'll work for both. And this is incredibly easy to install. It's really just removing the old one and popping the new one on. All right, so first with the relay, we need to take off the seat. So changing out the stock relay is very simple. It's right here. There's a rubber grommet that holds it onto the frame. We're going to go ahead and remove that to go onto the other relay. And there's just this two-prong plug that pops out. You take the TST LED relay, it goes into the same plug. And then the rubber plug goes over the new relay and attaches back to the frame. That's it. I'm going to use a 10mm wrench to back off these two nuts. Now this is free. We now need to take the cable out as well. Let me bring the camera to the other side. If you follow the plug coming out of the light all the way down, it comes here to the right side of the bike, and there's a plug here that we need to remove. And there's just a couple of clips holding it together. So I think actually in this case, because I have the high mount exhaust bolt going through here, it's securing this part of the fairing to the subframe so that I can't get the cable out. If you have the stock setup and aren't using a high mount exhaust or bolts through these holes, you should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and back these out so that I can fish the cable out and that we can get the taillight removed. Okay, I ended up taking out all 4 bolts and lowered and removed my 12 bar, or in the case of the stock bike, that would be the stock rear fender. But now I can get the cable out and should be able to just back out the stock taillight. So the kit comes with the clear light. It also comes with a proprietary green connector, and then it comes with the wiring harness to make everything pretty much plug and play. So the one end of the green connector will go to the light. The white connector here will go to the same plug that we pulled off from the right side of the bike. And then the plug on the left here will go into the plug that previously had all of the turn signal controls. The kit also comes provisioned with a black and a red wire to run license plate lights, which I will need. So I went ahead and just crimped on some female bullet connectors since I already have male bullet connectors on my Yoshimura tail tidy that I'll be plugging into this. So all of this will be plug and play. The hardware for the light is also a little bit different. It comes with 2 screws. You don't reuse the factory nut, but this should just be a slip-on, and we'll screw down the 2 screws. I believe we still use the factory washers. Connect the wiring harness, and then we should be done. So now using the included harness, I'm going to route it underneath as part of the subframe. Connect the green connector until it clicks. Then the white connector here will go to the connector we removed here on the side. Then on the left side of the bike here is the connector for the turn signal harness. It looks like both sides have a button you can press, but it's the one closer to the front of the bike that you just press down and it pops apart. So we don't reuse this. And then this connector from the TST harness connects to this. I'll go ahead and route it the same way that the stock one was. That just tucks in there. And then the two remaining plugs I'll be plugging into my tail light license plates. So let me get my 12 bar back on and these 4 bolts. Again, if you're on a stock bike, it'll be the same 4 bolts, but for your stock tail or if you have a tail tidy solution. So a very easy install, and I really like the way the clear looks. Again, I've done smoked on the other bikes where I've done an integrated tail light, but I think particularly against the yellow, the clear looks really good. So let's test to make sure everything works. Nice bright running light. Brake light has flashes and holds, looks really good. And then right turn and left turn. So big thank you to TST Industries for letting me try out their integrated taillight. I really like the clear, but I also like the smoke, so hopefully you gotta look at both if you're trying to decide between the two. Anyway, thank you everybody very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and keep on building.